Hi everyone, I hope that you're all doing well. My name is Jayme, and I'm the Hermetic Shaman. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning, thank you for all of your support. Today's reading is a general collective message. It is intended for anyone who feels drawn to it. As always, please take what resonates with you and your personal situation and gently release what doesn't. To book a personal reading or a cord-cutting session with me, the link to my website is in the description box below. And if this message supports you in any way, please hit that like button, be sure to subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a reading. We are going to begin with the tarot dice. Things will definitely be loud for a hot minute. If you are sensitive to sound, I do recommend lowering the volume. Universe and Divine Counsel. What is the vibe? What is the tea? What is going on in collective energy? We have the Two of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Okay, I'm glad that I looked further into something before I started speaking. Somebody here is going to want to try and communicate with you in some kind of way with this Knight of Swords. Whatever this communication is, for them, they're hoping that this would lead to some kind of partnership, some kind of connection with you with this Two of Cups. Do not respond right away, because I feel like you're going to have to exercise your discernment before you get yourself caught up in some kind of trap. On this side, we have the Magician reverse. So however, when this person approaches you, it's a time to listen. Just listen. It's not a time to share or to agree. It's a time to listen. Make sure you listen fully and you look deeper into things. Something here about whatever is being said is not matching up with what somebody's true intentions are. Because we also have this Four of Cups here. This is somebody here that's hoping that you would kind of like place them above yourself in some kind of way with this Four of Cups. It's like part of this hidden motive is to redirect your focus away from yourself. That's what their end goal ultimately is. Whatever this is, this truth, I mean, there is some kind of truth here with this Knight of Swords. But it's something here about why now? Why now? I don't like this Magician in the reverse, like right here on this side. Like, I'm not liking this. I'm definitely not liking that. Somebody is definitely trying to manipulate a situation. And it's like, why now? Why do they want to speak some truth now? And I also can't overlook the fact that there's a Three of Swords depicted right on that shield. Either way, somebody here is coming in fast. Eight of Wands in the Chariot. And this all has to do with the fact that you are shining really bright right now with this Queen of Wands. Whatever it is that you are doing, it's like you are unapologetically moving forward. And somebody here is coming in fast. Somebody here could be wanting to come and partner up with you. Maybe part of this truth that is coming out for someone, not for everyone, but like maybe there is going to be some kind of information here that is going to be communicated about some kind of manipulation. Maybe somebody here fell for some kind of manipulation. Now they want to come in and express their truth and share the full story. But I don't like this Five of Cups right here. We have the Five of Cups and the Four of Cups. This is about the Nine of Cups. This is about your wish fulfillment. This is about your dreams being realized in real time. Nines are all about independence. It's about the things that you do for yourself. And with the Nine of Cups, it's about you making yourself content with where you are in life and with where you are going. Feeling, you know what, like, I'm happy. And not looking for that happiness and that joy externally from you. Maybe that's why you're in this Queen of Wands energy. Excuse me. It has to do with the fact that you are shining bright. You're visibly being seen. People are seeing you for who you are. Maybe somebody here is now crying over some kind of spilt milk with this Five of Cups, so they're hoping that they can try and come in. Again, somebody's intentions are not in the right spot. And I'm kind of afraid to see what's on this side. The Ace of Wands in the Ten of Pentacles. This has to do with the fact that you are hitting the Ten of Pentacles, that you are... So somebody wants to come in and connect with you because they see that you're doing good. They see that you're doing well, you know, and they're kind of hoping that this can rub off on them. But it's like, why now? Well, the reason now they want to come in and speak this truth it's given the energy of like they want to kind of like ride your coattails. They kind of want, you know, they want to be attached to you. They want to be in connection with you because now you're doing well. But why now? Everything looks so good. Somebody here could have been manipulated out of connecting with you. Maybe that's why this crying is here. And they're seeing that you're doing it on your own. You're doing something here on your own. It's with this Queen of Wands energy, it's like you don't care what anybody has to say because it doesn't matter to you because you know who you are. I do not like this. I do not like this Magician reversed. I do not. Everything looks so good. It's going to look so good. Somebody's going to try and make something look so good. This could be somebody here who wants to connect with you again. Again, this connection doesn't have to be romantic. It could be if that's your situation, but this could be involving like an old friend, a family member that wants to like reconnect, or an old business associate, colleague, boss. It could be anything. But somebody's going to try and make something look to be so good. But whatever this Knight of Swords, whatever this information that they're going to be sharing... One is going to question, like, why is this person wanting to come clean now? Especially with that Magician reverse. Like, why now? What do I want? They're coming in fast. They're coming in, maybe because something is moving quickly for you. It's something here about the way that you're being seen. Maybe somebody here is worried because now you're being seen and it's like, oh, well, you know, I don't want to look stupid being the one that, you know, that didn't support them. It's something here about supporting you. It's like people want, it's like enemies now wanting to like jump ship. They kind of want to jump ship because something here is now undeniable. And they're like, oh, well, you know what? We need to get off of that train. I don't like the manipulation. It's a time to listen because I feel like whatever it is this person is going to be saying, I feel like they are being honest. They are being truthful about what has transpired. But I think their motive for wanting to reconnect and to share this now is not of the purest. I think this person still has a lot of animosity towards you, but it's like they want to hop on the gravy train, so to speak. because they see that you're doing well. They see that you're accessing the Ten of Pentacles. You're leaving some kind of legacy for yourself. You're building some kind of future here. The Ten of Pentacles is all about building something that can withstand the test of time. It's building in cooperation with God, with Source, in the universe. It's like seeing, like, oh, okay, I guess the collective is on the right path, you know? Let me go support them, but let me tell them what somebody else said or what other people said, right? But again, it's about, there is going to be some kind of omissions here, because I feel like they are going to leave out the parts and the pieces that they played, because they want to get back in your good graces, because they're hoping that some of this light that is shining on you as this Queen of Wands will rub off on them. It's like they're looking at you as if you were like a lucky rabbit's foot, so to speak. Excuse me. Universe, please tell us more for the collective. We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse, the Ten of Wands upright, and the Knight of Swords reversed. This has something to do with, you probably have... So the Queen of Wands, this is not somebody here who's going to defend who they are, so to speak. Like, I mean, if this person, if the Queen of Wands is challenged, she will defend herself. You know what I mean? She will stand her ground. But she knows the difference between standing her ground, defending herself, than trying to prove herself. Those walk a fine line. The Queen of Wands, she doesn't need to prove herself. And that's what I'm feeling with the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Like, you don't have to prove yourself anymore. And also what I'm feeling is like the opposition no longer wants to rise against you, because you're no longer deciding to prove yourself to these people or to this, like, however this is working out for you. Like, you don't have to prove yourself to anybody. You stopped trying to prove yourself and instead started being yourself. Something here is definitely coming to an end with this Ten of Wands. It's been a long time coming. It's been a heavy burden. Maybe you've had to carry things all on your own. But it's like you continued to persevere through it no matter how much was thrown on you. It's something here about you did not buckle under pressure. That's why you're the Queen of Wands. But this Knight of Swords in the reverse, this is negative communication. Like I said, somebody here could be holding back some kind of truth. Maybe about the role that they played. Maybe about what it is that they threw along your path. Either way, somebody was trying... It's like the energies of the very people who were trying to slow your progression are now the very people that want to keep you as their lucky rabbit foot. We also have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's very practical, grounded. This is somebody here that makes wise choices, wise investments. This is also somebody here that nurtures and takes care of their investments. Right? You can't just expect to plop a seed in. Right? Like, for example, like, say you're trying to grow tomatoes. You're not just going to throw, you know, a seed of tomatoes into the soil and just let it go with God and expect to have all these beautiful tomatoes during harvest season. No, you got to put in the work. You got to make sure you're getting the right fertilizer, that you're trimming it right, that you're, you know, doing all of the things that you have to do. There's upkeep and maintenance whenever you make an investment. The Queen of Pentacles knows that in order to ensure the longevity out of your investment, you have to put in work. You have to take care of something, much like changing your oil in your car. or getting your car's maintenance done whenever it needs to be done. You have to maintain the very thing that you invested in. It's something here to do with the fact that you made some kind of wise investment and you were able to maintain it. And it's like you're building a life here for yourself. You're setting yourself up for the future. And there's energies here that wanna ride your coattails. But for all of the wrong reasons. But wanting to come in and presenting as if they are on your side. Universe, tell us more. We have death. There is some kind of ending here that is taking place, but with all endings come brand new beginnings. It leads to some kind of transformation. Three of Cups, Page of Cups reversed, and the Two of Swords. And the Tower reversed. Okay. There's a group of people here who never believed in you, and now they're acting shocked and surprised that you were able to evolve with this death energy, and that fact that you stopped proving yourself. With this transformation card, maybe it was like trying to, no longer deciding to fight something. It's like, who do I have to prove myself to? I know who I am. And that could have just been the transformation that you needed. Because you stopped caring what this group was doing. It's like you stopped seeking outside approval, outside validation. And I don't think you were doing it from like a negative place. Because I felt like you genuinely cared about these individuals. It's something here, but it made you feel lonely. It did, but it led you to the Nine of Cups. It led you to your dreams being realized. It led to you fully owning and embracing your power. I'm getting like strong, like the goddess of like Lilith vibes right now. I do have Gemini, Virgo, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio energy here. Universe, please tell us more. Thank you. Oh, the devil. So there's been a lot of restrictions. Somebody was trying to restrict a Hierophant? This has something to do with your fate. Maybe they were trying to restrict your faith or your beliefs. Maybe you're not... Wow. Wow. You're headed towards victory and success here because you already knew that it was possible. This is about breaking free from contracts that are karmic in nature with this devil energy. It's like you decided you put you first. You put you first. You walked away from emotionally dissatisfying situations here. You were done with like tit for tat energy. And you were also dealing with energies here that never wanted to evolve. They never wanted to change. But yet wanting to make you feel a certain way because you did. Whoever I'm speaking to, I feel like you're always somebody, maybe this is how you're known. And I'm not saying this in a bad way, but like maybe you're always somebody here that's willing to want to learn new different things. Maybe in different phases of your life, you were doing different things. So maybe people thought that you were just living in fantasy. But in all actuality, you were building yourself up for your future. You acquired different skills that has served you well in this purpose. Whoever this reading is for, you could be like a late bloomer. Like maybe you were not like everybody else who had it figured out, you know, early or in your 20s. Like or even in your 30s. Like, you know, you could be like a late bloomer in a sense. But anyway, somebody ever trying to keep you bound, trapped, and stuck in a situation here that never even served you to begin with. Something here about skipping steps. Because we're going from 13 to 15. What about 14? You know, something here about skipping steps. Somebody wanted you to skip steps. Somebody here is also hoping that you would overlook something. Because the card that is missing here is Temperance. Temperance is missing. There's the reconciliation. There's the wool being pulled over your eyes. There's the manipulation. It's something here about not... Whoever this individual is, or even individuals, depending on your situation, take it how it resonates. This is somebody here that's not willing to go through the reconciliation process, through the mending process. Somebody's expecting that things are just going to pick up right where they were just because somebody here said that they're sorry, or that they gave you some kind of information about maybe somebody else. Well, you know, like, I always believed in you, but you know, Mary never believed in you. Let me tell you what Mary said. And it's like, why is this support coming out now? Because you had a chance to say it to my face before, and you did, and your actions spoke different. Why? It's because now you're doing good, and now other people see it too. You're attracting attention. And maybe now they're looking stupid. This could even be involving somebody's ego and pride. They're coming to you for some kind of absolution here, because, like I said, you remained faithful. Something here about you being in your North Node, but you are being successful. And you walking away and headed towards that Nine of Cups, like I said, you are going to be successful in that. That's exactly right where you're headed. You know where you're headed. Whatever it is that you've been doing for yourself and for nobody else. And I feel like this journey here has also opened up your eyes to who you can and cannot trust. I feel like you recognize wolves in sheep's clothing at this time. It's like that song from Ava Max, like, you can spot a fake from a mile away. And it's like, I feel like you're the individual here that doesn't even want to even entertain that anymore. You're just like, I don't have the stomach to handle fake. If it's not real, like me, I don't want it. I don't have the stomach for it anymore. Give me one moment. Okay, y'all, I am back. Let's see. Universe, please tell us more. The Knight of Cups? So somebody is wanting to come in order to try and confuse you. That's what they want to do. They want to try and confuse you. They have no intentions of working with you. They have no intentions of collaborating, right? And part of collaborating, part of working with other people is learning how to compromise. There is no compromise here. Somebody here wants to intentionally disrupt you from following your own goals and following your own dreams, but coming in as a guise of, I want to support you. They want to support you here because now you have changed, you have evolved, and there's a piece of them that doesn't actually like that. This is somebody here that you've already walked away from. We've already walked from this, away from this person, away from this group, and it's like you are stepping, it's like you have barely stepped foot into the Garden of Eden, so to speak. And somebody's already like trying to tap you on your shoulder like, hey, got room for one more? But what they actually want to do is they never want to actually go into Eden with you. They're just trying to talk you from walking out of Eden, so to speak, metaphorically speaking. Somebody's own principalities, their own demons could be actively working against you. And like I said, it's about the way that you're shining. So they want to come in acting like they want you to like rub off on them as if you're like would be like their lucky rabbit's foot. But this person doesn't want to compromise who they are and where they are. They're still being... It's this energy of not wanting to take responsibility for the actions. Kind of wanting to sweep things under the rug. It's kind of like a blanket apology. It's just more words. Especially with this Eight of Wands. They're coming in fast, they're coming in hot, but there's no compromise. Universe, tell us more. You know, it's like trying to, it's like trying to get you before you get too far. The Three of Wands reversed, and the Six of Cups reversed. Somebody is trying to revive the past by stopping you from moving forward. They don't want you to have new experiences. They don't. Because, again, it's their own demons that are playing out. It's their own principalities that are running them. It's their own restrictions. The very restrictions that they're trying to place on top of you. Whatever somebody's doing, they're doing it for themselves. They're not doing it for you. They have no intention on compromising. They want it to look good, so to speak, on paper. We have the Tower reversed, and then we have the Hermit. It's something here about people are surprised that you're able to stand on your own. And that you are unrestricted. That you have broken free from the mental restraints here that somebody here was trying to put on you. So, let me get this straight, because it feels like somebody thought that when you walked away from them or when you decided to choose yourself, this could be somebody here who actively discarded you. And maybe you decided to no longer chase this individual. Maybe there could have been like a push and pull type of energy that you were dealing with this individual. There was a lot of going back and forth, but it always felt like you had to be the one to compromise. You had to be the one that was forgiving. You know, I don't throw this word around very much on this channel, but this is giving like narcissistic qualities. And it's like, so after they had discarded you, you decided to choose yourself by going down the road towards the Nine of Cups. And maybe somebody here took some kind, they relished in the fact of maybe in that period, maybe where you were introspective, where you were doing a lot of shadow work here with this Hermit energy, that you decided to choose yourself. That's when you broke free from mental restrictions, from this energy here of like, wait, I don't have to prove myself to people. What in actuality they're doing, they're just showing how much they do not approve and support me. It's not the other way around. Because it's given this energy here of like, yeah, you can exist, but you can only exist within these parameters. This is the only way that we will support you, that we will back you. Again, due to their own limited beliefs, their own limited thinking. It's the principality, the energy that is moving through them, trying to stop you from getting to Eden. From you entering and stepping into your own nirvana. Creating your heaven on earth. And it's like, now that they see the fact that you have stepped in to Eden, it's like, oh wait, I can't, you know, now that you're glowing, now that you're shining, you know, now that you've been accepted into the promised land, so to speak, you know, it's like, wait, now it's making me look bad because I was the one who walked away from you originally because I didn't believe in you, because I didn't support you, because I was trying to control you and restrict you. And it's like, now they want to come in, like tap on their shoulder, come in and apologize, whisper sweet nothings, you know, maybe come in under the guise of, hey, I support you. Let me tell you what, like I said, what Mary said, or what Beth said, or what Jonathan said. In hopes to try and win some kind of favor with you. And this, they all know this because you have turned you have turned your back to the past, you have moved on, and you have healed. You're not harboring any animosity anymore. You just don't care. You're just indifferent. The thought doesn't even exist for you because you're not living in the past. You're living in the now and in the future, if you know what I mean. But again, I would listen to what this person has to say. I'm not discrediting the information that they're giving you. Just do not be so quick to think that you can trust this person. Just because what they're saying is the truth, but there are pieces that are missing. And like how I started this off, I could have just been going, oh, somebody wants to come in and they want to commit and they see you looking good, but then I looked deeper. I gave it a minute. Because whatever this information is going to say, it's like once you start breaking it down and truly absorbing it, like once you sit with yourself, that's when you're going to start seeing the little bit of manipulation. You're going to be like, okay, but they were present for all of this. See, they were present for it, but they weren't present in your life when it happened. And that's going to be that's something that registers within you like, okay, I see the angle that this person's trying to play. Somebody is just chasing clout without realizing that they were the problem, so to speak, to begin with. And they ended up actually doing you a favor when they decided to leave. And the best thing that you ever did was choosing yourself. Because I feel like at that point, I think you were just in this energy of like, you know what? I don't have anything else left to lose. And that was your catalyst. That was your turning point. Universe, please tell us more for the collective. We have rich guy. This could be you. Rich guy, rich girl. It's like you're making something happen for yourself. This is strong, like King of Pentacles energy for me. We have family in the reverse. This could be people here that you once considered, that you were close to, like family. Could be family, could be a friend of group, a group of friends, a friend of group. Oh my god, excuse me. This could be an acquaintance of some sort even as well. Or like a, I don't know. This could be family, group, could even be business. We do have twin flame in the reverse. So this could have been a false flame of yours. Maybe this was a false flame in your family. Maybe somebody wanted you to believe that, you know, y'all were in something together, or, you know what I mean? Again, that they were on your side, but in actuality they weren't. This is somebody here that was a karmic for you. This could even be a karmic family member. We do have death magic in the reverse, so it's like whatever it is that they were trying to do to get something to end for you, it's not gonna work. We do have that magician in the reverse. This could be, for those of you where this resonates, this could be a dark practitioner, so to speak, or somebody here that chose the dark side. They tried to send death magic your way. They definitely wanted something to not work out for you. Maybe it's like this energy here now, too, of like, you know, if you can't beat them, join them. Why? Because they know that what they sent out is probably coming back. It doesn't just disappear. No, it needs to collect. It was promised something. Whenever you summon energies like that, be very careful, because it's going to collect payment at the end of the day regardless. We have surprise. There is some kind of surprise that is coming in. Didn't I say earlier something about somebody was deciding to skip some kind of step? We have 13 and 15. I said 14 was missing. We now have number 13 and 14. Something here is definitely happening in progression. We have a karmic masculine in the reverse. Maybe this is somebody here who doesn't want you to view them as a karmic masculine, so that's why they could be coming in under this appearance that they are a divine masculine, where in all actuality they're not. We have flying monkey in the reverse, and then we have awakening. Maybe this is somebody that oh, I was never really a part of it. I was never really one of their flying monkeys, but maybe in all actuality, yes, they were. This is not somebody here who's awakened with this awakening in the reverse. It's not. They're still in their lower self. They're still being owned and controlled by their own principalities, by their own demons. Universe. We have soulmate. We have mental and emotionally unstable. It's in the reverse. So you're mentally and emotionally stable. You're somebody here who's completely balanced, and it shows. With this Queen of Wands energy, it shows. People see you for who you are. They know that you're not crazy. Don't even tell me that somebody was trying to paint you out to be crazy. So the very person that was trying to paint you out to be the bad guy is now the one that's wanting to come in. Somebody definitely painted you out to be the bad guy when they walked away from you. They left you behind purposely. They discarded you. You were discarded. Because maybe at the time it didn't appear that you brought any value, that you brought anything to the table. Maybe you're definitely, like I said, somebody is trying to chase some kind of clout. Maybe this is what they do. We have relationship in the reverse and a karmic femme. There could be a karmic feminine who's the one that's driving all of this. Some kind of relationship here is over. See, somebody is worried because now that you've stepped foot into Eden, right, that you stepped foot into your nirvana, maybe you could be coming into contact with an actual soulmate, or with people who are actually on your vibration. With people who the divine are orchestrating for you to come into contact with. Maybe the surprise is that somebody here, for my feminines out there, that could be like a rich dude who has his eye on you. This could just be somebody here who's rich in spirit. Again, King of Pentacles energy. This is somebody that means what they say and say what they mean. Thank you. We have the distant future. And we have a gift. Somebody could be wanting to give you some kind of a gift. Somebody's trying to stop something really good from coming in. That's really what this energy feels like. People see you shining. They know that it's like any minute now that you're going to be receiving something extraordinary, outstanding. It's definitely going to be a surprise. Tower reversed. A surprise. A surprise from the universe. And maybe it's a soulmate. Family. It could be a friend, a business acquaintance, or it could be love. Take it how it resonates. But you're meant to come into contact with somebody here who's actually on your vibration. And with this distant future in the reverse, I feel like this is happening in the present. This is what's currently happening. The universe is in the process of plating this surprise for you. And it's like somebody wants to come in before the universe has a time to serve you your dish. and somebody's hoping that they can swap out the dish for the one that they're making. Then they're gonna make it look real good on that plate. But maybe there's no substance. Probably wasn't made with the best quality ingredients, so to speak. Universe, please give us one more. We have two more. We have false narrative in the reverse and a gift. Excuse me. So whatever this false narrative is, it has fallen. It has fallen. Maybe you could even be finding out that there was somebody in your family who was downright talking bad about you to keep this rich guy's soulmate away from you, from wanting to connect with you, from wanting to partner with you. Again, this could just be somebody rich in spirit, or somebody here who is very well established in their own career in some kind of way. Like, they have the discipline. Like, this is not somebody here who, let's just say, you know, goes from like job to job. Like, this is somebody here who is firmly implanted in their career. We have manifestation, and this is something here that you manifested. We have boss energy, and then we have this real love in the reverse and blocked in the reverse. Somebody here could not try to block real love from you, even though it may have seemed like it. You're receiving some kind of gift. Some kind of false narrative here has now fallen away. This is currently happening right now. People are seeing you as who you actually are and who you've always have been. We have single, sexy, and successful in the reverse. Maybe that was part of the false narrative. Somebody wanted to claim that what? You weren't sexy, that you weren't who you claimed to be. Maybe somebody was trying to claim that you weren't even single. Anything and everything to keep somebody apart from you. But why would this person do this? Because they didn't support you. They didn't believe in you. They didn't see you for who you are. It's like the energy of like, well, I don't get what they really see in them anyway. I've known them my whole life and they're not shit. Like, that's the vibe that I'm feeling from this. But anyways, oh wow, we're 43 minutes in. Okay. Universe, please tell us more for the collective. What is the tea in this situation? The tea is somebody's ego is on full display. This is somebody here who's always partying. Somebody that's always looking for the next big thing. This is a happiness hater. This is a happiness hater who is always partying. They hate on everybody's happiness, right? This is somebody here that wants to be invited to all of the parties. They want that clout. They want the attention. You know what I mean? They want to be there, you know, so to speak, when the cake is about ready to be served, right? But they're not there the other 364 days of the year, right? There are 365 days in a year, right? However many days there are in the year, -1 for the birthday, okay? You were completely unfazed at this time, and I think that pisses this person off even more. Maybe this person's like, wow, they don't really care that they're not in my life anymore, that I walked away, or that I don't... Really? Really? They're not going to try and chase me? And it's like, no, you've shown not to be someone worthy of you chasing them. I want to be honest with you, and as the Queen of Wands, you know, especially with the Empress... Because that's one of the skills that the Empress needs to learn, is being the Queen of Wands. You don't chase, you attract. The Queen of Wands attracts. She's the one attracting all this attention just by being. Universe, please tell us more. We have photo proof. There is going to be some kind of photo proof, some kind of evidence here about some kind of karmic friends or family or whoever that was in their ego. Something here about screenshots, some kind of screenshots are going to be coming out, or maybe somebody does not want screenshots to be revealed. Maybe that's why this person now wants to come in and try to make amends, but maybe it's because they want to kiss some ass. It's like they want to jump ship. Didn't I just do a reading like 2 days ago about a whole group has like split? They're all going in the separate directions. Maybe everyone's scrambling like, oh God, what do I do? Because I don't want to get in trouble. You know, so they all could be planning on trying to kiss your ass at this time in their own little way, in hopes that you would take it easy on them, or in hopes that you would let them back in. You know, it's like they wanna rub that lucky rabbit's foot. Individuals here who try to use some kind of scarcity tactics, but it's like you knew how to move through that board. Somebody thought that you never understood the game. No, you knew it very well. You knew exactly how to move your pieces. Universe, tell us more. We have a thief. There is, oh, somebody here could have been in their ego, and somebody here could have tried to rob something, and they smiled for the camera, or they should have smiled. They should have smiled for the camera. Give me one moment. You know what? We'll take that phone ringing as confirmation. Somebody here should have smiled for the camera when they were in the process of stealing something because they've been caught red-handed. That's a message for someone. Someone here has been caught stealing. That's a confirmation. Maybe why? To try and support their bad habits? So this could be somebody here who has some kind of an addiction. And you shining is oh, okay. So it's their own. They don't like what's being reflected back to them at this time. That's what it is. That's what it is. Somebody has some kind of photo proof of somebody's thievery to try and support this. This could be somebody here who is a thief, but the way that they rob is by keeping people trapped in love triangles or in third-party situations. It's giving scapegoat energy, but there is some kind of photo proof about this person doing this, liking to pin people against each other. Well, meanwhile, you know what I mean? While these two people are busy, you know, arguing at each other, it's like this person's like, ooh, okay, let me grab my backpack and let me see what I can throw in here. Let me take that fine china. Let me take all that silver. You know what I mean? Let me take that painting. Why? Because they have some kind of bad habits here that they're trying to support. They're definitely owned and controlled by their own principality, by their own demons. And it's like, well, I don't have to prove myself to somebody here who's basically controlled by something outside of them. And again, you're that Hierophant energy. You don't have to prove who you are as the Hierophant. This could be somebody here who doesn't like the fact that you are receiving support. Maybe this is somebody here who, I don't know, wants to be seen like you, or it's like they want that attention. But it's like, but instead of cleaning themselves up, so to speak, because I'm not trying to claim that every single one of you is dealing with somebody here with some kind of an addiction. But instead of wanting to clean themselves up, do the work, heal, evolve, you know, change their behavior to correspond with what it is that they want to be, they can be like you. They can still get their own attention. But this is somebody here that's given up on themselves. They have. There's somebody that's given up on themselves. And they couldn't get you to give up on yourself. It's like you remind them of everything that they could have been. That's really the ultimate, that's their ego. This is somebody here that wants to receive the glory, but they don't want to put the work in. And they're hoping that they can come in and kiss your arse. That's what they want to do, is kiss your arse. Universe, please tell us more. Inner circle. Are you being excluded from the inner circle? Somebody's ego could have been trying to exclude you from some kind of inner circle here. Maybe they wanted you to feel alone. They wanted you to feel isolated. That's that Ten of Wands energy. They were pushing boundaries. There was photo proof of somebody that was trying to push your boundaries. Somebody was trying to test your limits and hoping that you would go over the limit, that you would become reckless. Right? Because I'm picturing that limit as if it were like a speed limit sign. They were trying to push your limits. Shared experiences? Universe. Control issues. Okay. This is definitely with somebody here that was, again, with that false flame energy. Oh, we're in something together. We're in this together. You will, you know what I mean? You're just like me. And it's like, no. Just because we come from the same family, or just because we were raised by the same people, or it doesn't mean that we have the same experiences. It doesn't mean that we are defined the same. You know, just because we come from the same hometown, just because we went to the same school, just because we, oh God, insert here, you know, doing the same thing, you know what I mean? Just because you're from the same hometown doesn't mean that you're all built the same. Just because you went to the same school doesn't automatically mean that you're gonna be the same. Do you know what I mean? Somebody here definitely has some kind of control issues. And it's all due to their own ego. And this person is being publicly exposed. Maybe that's what. Maybe this photo proof is coming out to being exposed and somebody wants to come in and kiss their ass. So that way they can feel better about whatever this is once they become exposed. See, somebody here is looking for absolution. They're looking for absolution. There's definitely been some kind of treachery and robbery here. Maybe somebody does not want you to press charges. That's why they want to come in and kiss your ass now. This is all because you have stepped into being your authentic self. Showing true self courageously. That's that Queen of Wands energy. Like, I'll smack a bitch with my stick if she decides to try and take my crown. Like, that's the Queen of Wands. She'll end up turning you into her jester, so to speak. Why do I also get for, like, some of you, whoever this soulmate is, they could be the ones with the photo proof as well, in regards to this person here that was manipulating you? I feel like there's multiple things happening in this energy. You're definitely going to be connecting with new people and having people also kiss your ass at the same time. You're definitely going to have to trust your discernment. And don't be so quick to speak. Don't be so quick to accept. Let things marinate. Let yourself absorb the information. Like I did in the beginning of this reading, before I jumped in. I wonder what's behind that. Rumor has it. So it's this false narrative that's being publicly exposed for what it is. You're receiving some kind of game. Wow. Somebody here was playing mind games on you. Emotional interactions involve control and manipulation. Control and manipulation. You know, it's like also this energy here. If somebody wanted you to look at them as if they were the cool kids. Oh, yeah, they're the cool person. You know, the Queen of Wands is like, all right, I'll give people their flowers, but it's given this energy here of like wanting to be like worshipped in a way. I don't know. It's weird. Universe, please tell us more for the collective. Okay, I'm going to take the ones that have flipped over. We have higher purpose and aligned action. I release resistance to doing what is best for me, allowing aligned action to flow effortlessly. The universe supports me as I discover my true calling and rise into my higher purpose. Your actions have aligned with where it is that you are headed and where it is that you are always destined to be. You have connected with your higher purpose, and the universe supports you. You're in support of the universe. Didn't I say whatever somebody sent out needs to come and collect? That's because the universe protected you. The universe did not allow something to hit you. The universe supported the path that you were going on. That's why it couldn't be destroyed. And we have energized here at the bottom of the deck. You have energized yourself. You've replenished. Universe, give us one more. And you're at the right place at the right time. Everything was always meant to play out this way. I am always in the right place at the right time, ready to receive what is meant for me. You're getting ready to receive what is meant for you. Because you're in your higher purpose. You've already went down that road. You went down that portal when you aligned your actions with your higher self. You released resistance. And you allowed things to flow effortlessly, and that has led you to the right place. To the right time. Again, this is the energy of somebody wanting to poke you on your shoulder just as you had stepped foot into Eden. And they would be like, hey, remember me? I used to be your neighbor back in the day. You know, like energetically speaking, so to speak. Universe. Angels, do you have anything to add for the collective? We have loss. Maybe part of releasing this resistance here, you know, you had to really part with things that you once used to care for. Something here about discipline. You needed discipline when you were going down this path in order to align some kind of action here, but you knew that you had the knowledge. Universe, tell us more. We have success and truth. You are going to be receiving a lot of success here for being on your higher path. It is going to be extremely successful for you. Your angels send good news of success on the horizon. Stay focused and you will soon see the rewards of your hard work. That's what this surprise is. You're about to be pleasantly surprised. Now that you've stepped into your heaven, you stepped into your nirvana, gifts are going to be pouring down on you. And somebody is tapping you on your shoulder because they want you to turn around and look back. It's given the energy here of, oh my God. I don't know the exact, for some reason, the names are not coming up to me, but it's that story in the Bible where somebody here looked back and they turned into a pillar of salt. That's the vibe here. Don't look back. Don't look back. Somebody wants you to look back. Don't look back. Somebody wants things to be how they used to be. But they can't be. And we have truth. You're at the right place to receive this truth. The time is now. The time is now. You are not, excuse me, you are not here to conform, but to carry a unique frequency. When you silence your truth to keep others comfortable, you dim the light that was meant to liberate. Speak what is real and true, and do not submit to others' illusions. Because you're at the right place. Right place, right time. Do not submit to other people's illusions, for you will be turned into a pillar of salt. Especially when things are balancing out for you. What I'm also getting with this loss, it's like, even in pain, your soul is expanding and your journey is still unfolding in divine perfection. Though loss may feel like an ending, it is also a transformation that brings wisdom in the mists of sorrow. Something here brought you a lot of wisdom. It made you a lot wiser and also made you a lot stronger. You knew that you had to go through these losses. It's something here about having to... This is all about you getting into alignment with your higher self, with your higher purpose. So a lot of things needed to change in order for you to align with that. In order for you to build your Eden, build your Nirvana. Nothing in life is free. Everything comes at a cost. And I'm not saying that it's about money, but energetically speaking, like the universe isn't going to make your dreams unless you're taking steps in that direction. And sometimes in order to do steps, certain things cannot go with you because they're not a part of that next level, so to speak. You know what I mean? What I'm also getting with that bad habits that we saw earlier, this could be this energy of, you needing to get rid of your own bad habits. Not necessarily like addiction, but the things that, you once felt like you needed and maybe that you couldn't live without. Maybe it's something about you reevaluated everything in your life, down to the very things that you even consumed. But either way, there is some kind of balance here that is being restored in your life with this 666 energy. In this world of duality, you are not here to choose sides, but to hold frequency. Sacred neutrality allows you to witness without absorbing, and to remain steady when others are swayed. Something you need to remain neutral. You need to remain neutral. Do not allow yourself to be swayed at this time. Do not, because you're headed towards success. And surprises are getting ready to rain down on you. You're just going to need to exercise discernment at this time. Divine Masters, please give us a message for the collective. Oh, somebody asked me what book I was reading from for the Goddess Oracle. I was just reading from the book that came with the Goddess Oracle deck, if that helps. I will post a link to all the decks that I'm using. It'll be the first pinned comment if anybody's interested. We have Lakshmi and Ganesh, prosperity vibration. You are attracting wealth, health, and happiness. Lakshmi and Ganesh. Lakshmi is the Hindu goddess of all forms of prosperity, including fertility, fortune, and well-being. She is part of the Tridevi, the trinity of goddesses in the Hindu pantheon. She is associated with Diwali, the Indian festival of lights, and is often invoked for guidance on wealth and prosperity. Ganesh is the Hindu elephant-headed god, the son of Lord Shiva and the goddess Parvati, also known as Ganapati. He is acknowledged to be the remover of illusions and is much loved by taxi drivers in India because he can help them weave in and out of the crazy traffic of the cities. Something here about you weaving in and out of the craziness, exercising discernment. It is said that Lakshmi adopted Ganesh as her own son and declared that all her health, wealth, and accomplishments would also be his. Together, these incredible beings work as a force of light and goodness, and will come to those who need support with bursting through challenges that stop them from experiencing their infinite worth. Health, happiness, joy, success, and good company and opportunities surround you now. If you are working on a particular project at this time, know that this card brings confirmation that you are indeed on the right path and will soon enjoy the fruits of your labor. Spend extra time and energy on gratitude, for when you do, you magnetize more and more reasons to be grateful. If you feel you've been up against challenges or blockages, Lakshmi and Ganesh are encouraging you to keep going. Don't give up. The barricade you are pushing through is actually an opportunity to decide how committed and focused you are on bringing your vision into reality. What you believe, you will achieve. I am going to be using the Goddess Oracle. It is written by, I'm not trying to botch anybody's name, so I figured I would just show you. That's who it's from. Universe. Which goddess could the collective resonate with at this time? Thank you. I don't know how to pronounce this, and I'm not even going to try. And I mean that with no disrespect. We have creativity. I'm hoping the book tells me how to pronounce it. Oh, okay. E-shell. E-shell. This is E-shell. I weave strings of energy into the web of creation, where nothing was before, out of the void, into the world. I spin them into existence, out of my mind, out of my body, out of my awareness of what needs to be. Now there is something new, and all life is nourished. E-shell was worshipped by the Maya of the Yucatan Peninsula of Cozumel, her sacred island, the moon snake goddess. She helps assure fertility by holding the sacred womb jar upside down so that waters of creation can be ever flowing. E-shell also presides over weaving, magic, health, and healing, sexuality, water, and childbirth. The dragonfly is her special animal. When she was almost killed by her grandfather for becoming the sun's lover, the dragonfly sang over her until she was well. E-shell has woven herself into your life to tell you it is time to express creativity. It is time to stoke the fire, time to let your creative energy flow. Create. Be daring, but also be responsible in conscience, whether your creations are works of art or works of the flesh. Creativity nurtures. Creativity reweaves the tears in our vitality. Creativity heals. It is our birthright and our lifeblood. It makes us healthy and happy. Women have the ability to create. They give birth. So find the time, make the time, create the time to be creative. Beat that drum, use those paints, make that pottery, put on those dancing shoes, write those novels, explore your sexuality, rejoice in your own creativity. Create in the way that is appropriate for you, letting nothing stop you. Do you feel blocked creatively because you aren't as good as someone else? Do the kids, your partner, your family, your job keep you from being creative? Stop using your creativity to find reasons not to create. E-shell says wholeness is nurtured when you open to your creativity and live it. But he never wanted you to be you. But E-shell could have been working behind the scenes to help you, to remind you. Universe, please give us a crystal for the collective. Okay. We have lapis lazuli. Wisdom from the heart and healed ego is manifested through the world. Welcome, dear soul. I am the spirit of lapis lazuli. My color is a deep blue with golden sparkles. Great painters have used me to make their paintings celestial. I am the royal stone, communicating through the heart and expressing myself through the spirit. My presence is full of charisma, and I assure you that it is felt. Accompanying me today are beautiful white herons. We are here to tell you that it is time to make peace within yourself. It is time to put wisdom into your words and begin to manifest your countless gifts. The proud herons want to give you a sense of balance, stability, and the ability to discern between your energy and that of others. It is not always easy to be present with yourself and consistent with what you manifest in deeds and works. And, dear soul, you often find an excuse to explain everything that occurs. Your potential is boundless. The teachings are already imprinted within you. All that's left is to reopen the pages of your memoir. Given your many qualities, you could be a good leader or teacher. You can get your point across clearly, having great charisma. Or you could be a splendid creative, manifesting through the art of cooking or singing. Do you realize how much you can be? You just have to follow your passions. Consider training yourself using coaching methods, or even get involved with theater. This would help you bring out the fluency you need without fear. It is not about a constructed fluency, though, but rather your natural expressiveness that will emerge. When you have moments of confusion, remember that another of your talents is writing. Use it to put all your thoughts in black and white. Your mind will calm, anger will transform, and you will become clear-headed again, so you can communicate your thoughts without fear. There is a saying that states you are responsible for what you say, but not for what others understand. At least up to a point. You should be able to reach the point where communication is crystal clear and free of shadows of doubt on both sides. Do your best. This is your task. I will be a great working tool for you while you carry me on your person. During rest, I will protect your dreams. Placing me in your workplace will help improve communication between you and your colleagues. If you teach, I will be happy to stand on your desk. If you wish to meditate, I will take you to my palace. When you feel to, wash me under the water and expose me to solar energy. We hope you enhance your charismatic presence to benefit both yourself in your daily life and to serve others. Universe, please give us a Buddha for the collective. We have Benzatin, and I'm probably saying that wrong. It's number 38. Benzatin, goddess of water and music who plays an exquisite melody. When your talents shine, your fortune grows. You are blessed with many talents. You are popular. Move to the next stage. Just like playful and lilting music, all your talents and gifts that overflow in your heart are joyfully dancing. You are excited and giddy, and you can't help but smile. It is important now not to think of what is logical or difficult, but to enjoy things to the fullest. Savor them with all five senses and let yourself go. There is no need to judge whether you can or cannot do something. The most important thing is to enjoy the process. Worshipped as the goddess of water, many legends of Benzatin, appearing with dragons and snakes, are told even today. She is often depicted holding a biwa, a Japanese lute, in mandalas. Benzatin is also known as Mayuntin, the goddess of beautiful music, and worshipped not only as such, but as the goddess of artistic and literary craft, disaster prevention, and fame. As talent leads to fortune, her name is also sometimes written with the character for wealth, and she is also worshipped as a goddess of treasure. Benzatin is sometimes depicted as a fierce warrior with 8 arms holding weapons, and she is also one of the 7 Japanese gods of fortune, making her a popular deity. And so you guys could be receiving some kind of fame, like I said, some kind of attention. I don't know if that's what you are asking for, but people are definitely seeing you as maybe a leader in your field with that Hierophant energy. Her blessings bring improvement of artistic craft, fame, protection against disasters. So you are safe, you are protected. The universe is saying, continue to shine and be yourself. Express your creativity. It's going to bring you attention and opportunities here. And lastly, universe. And Lord Ganesha, do you have a final message for the collective? We have concentration, number 9. Utilize the tools, resources, and skills that are available to you. Ganesha will support you with inspired ways to solve problems. You can benefit from inventive forces if you can maintain your power and work with awareness and focus. Act consciously with the understanding that applied effort will get you what you want. Know what you are doing and why you are doing it. You need to be focused on a single objective or purpose at this time. You are asked to channel all of your energy, tools, and wherewithal toward this one goal. Commit to the task and eliminate distractions that will take your attention away from what you are trying to realize. Take the time to research other avenues or possible solutions. Keep a practical approach and work at a steady pace. Remain as objective as possible. Consider how you can better interact with the people in your life. It is important to remember to treat others the way you would like to be treated. And that is what I have for y'all, collective. I am sending you all lots of love and lots of light, and I will see you next time. Ciao.